This is your first look at 3D via Composer. Whether it's a PDF instruction manual, an online interactive parts catalog, or any documentation your organization needs to create, 3D via Composer has all the right tools to make your technical communications a reality. Let's start by looking at creating documentation for the Holmatros spreader assembly designed in SOLIDWORKS. 3D via Composer can work with your native 3D engineering data. Accessing the models is as easy as File Open. Time is saved because no translation is required and the intelligence of the model is preserved, including the design hierarchy. We will take a look at an instruction manual already in process. This document is provided with every spreader assembly. We can see that a variety of high-resolution images created in 3D via Composer has been implemented within this Microsoft Word document. However, if the design changes, the documentation needs to stay up to date as well. The creation of this manual was well underway before the design had been finished. We can see that none of the views contains the handle assembly that was recently added as a design change. Thanks to 3D via Composer's associativity, we can see how a change within the engineering software will affect the work in progress. As the design change is made, the documentation can be made current with a simple update command. 3D via Composer will automatically refresh all of the relevant views with the new changes, keeping documentation and engineering always on the same page. Creating the images and views is simple, with an easy-to-navigate ribbon-style user interface similar to other Windows applications. We can freely create new views as desired to describe various operations and procedures. It is easy to change the orientation of a view and manipulate the geometry into alternate positions. Here we can describe removing two screws to access the battery chamber. To further explain the operation, you can add graphical elements, such as directional arrows. They are simple to locate and snap to geometry so placement is fast and precise. Further visual customization is possible. Arrow width, length, color, and opacity can be controlled. Creating additional views is also easy. Here we can describe removing the actual cover and the battery. To save time, we can use the elements of the previous view to help quickly create this new image. 3D via Composer allows us to quickly hide any unneeded components and elements, and then utilize the same tool sets to describe the new operation. Once all of the images are complete, 3D via Composer's high-resolution image workshop can be used to quickly export all of the images created in this project. These include all the views that were updated with the new handle component, as well as our new battery replacement images. Whatever tool you use for publication, it most likely has capabilities to keep all its assets up to date. In the case of Microsoft Word, you simply need to update all of the external links inside of the document to reflect the most recent engineering changes. We now can add the new image describing the removal of the battery cover and battery. Again, it's an easy process. Finally, we can save the entire manual as a PDF file, a nice traditional format that is common for user manuals, catalogs, and instructional booklets. It should be noted, however, that with 3D via Composer, we can take technical communications beyond traditional formats and create compelling interactive experiences. In the case of an online part manual, we utilize 3D via Composer's intelligence to include an interactive bill of materials. We can hyperlink components and create dynamic panels. For example, to return a user to the top-level assembly view, we can utilize a small image as a virtual back button. Navigation is aided by rich graphical content. 3D via Composer can save all images in a scalable vector format, so they will preserve their clarity at any size in which they are used. Therefore, the online parts catalog can be created simultaneously with the instruction manual, and most importantly, can be created in parallel with the product development process. Any changes to the design can be automatically propagated throughout all of these compelling deliverables. If you're creating paper documentation, online experiences, or simply wish to further your organization's technical communication capabilities, 3D Via Composer is the perfect solution. This has been your first look at 3D Via Composer. To learn more, contact your local SOLIDWORKS reseller or explore our website for more information.